I can see Kevin inside. You coming in? You hiding? Oh, he's gone. He's reloaded. Buddy?
Sorry, I
There
had
he is.
a time where you weren't there.
Oh, you had that again?
I just had a refresh, and it's fine.
You keep coming in like, what the fuck? The stream started. No one's here.
I heard you though. I heard you, so
Okay, weird.
I just had to refresh. What's going on, man?
Chilling. I
You got your new table?
the board game table, yes, yeah. Built that this week, and then I decided that I've been looking at like the Secret Lab desks.
Yeah.
I bought one. It's on the way.
Oh, really?
It's
It's in the mail?
Yeah. It got. It's ready for collection. Well, ready for collection from the courier today. I got the email. I bought it yesterday, so I assume it'll be here a day or two.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
I've been
next
thinking about
week,
something like that, but I just haven't pulled the trigger. Did you get the biggest sized one?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
nice.
fucking
And it raises
expensive.
and lowers.
But
Yeah, it's expensive.
yeah.
Did you get like any attachments for it to help?
Yeah, I got fucking everything, dude. I've been like back and forth on the idea of getting it for ages, and I finally decided, right, I'm just gonna jump the gun.
Heck yeah, just get it. That's what you guys gotta do. You just gotta assemble it, right? That's the only annoying part, but that'll be fine.
Got what it?
Assemble
Oh, assemble. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that part. Kaylee was gonna help me with the game board table, but she didn't. She said, "Yeah, I'll be a minute. Yeah, I'll be a minute." And by the time I was finished, I was like, "Okay, dude." When you
Not Bob the
Did you,
Builder.
Did you get a chance to trial run the new table?
Yeah, we started a campaign of Arcadia Quest, and we've done the first level, but that's as far as we've got so far. But I like it; it's good. It's so I bought it with 2 sets of legs. I've got the coffee table legs on it right now, so it's down by a nice height, and then if I have a bunch of people on, I can raise it. I also got an extension for it too, so it can come out an extra 2 feet if there's lots of people around. So
Okay, sweet.
Cool. Yeah. Was the most expensive table I've ever bought until I bought the new desk from Secret Lab. So
You just quickly one up yourself.
yeah. It's like, fuck it, if I can buy that, I can buy this.
Is Kaylee gonna use your old desk?
She's got the exact replica of my current desk. We both have the same one right now,
okay.
so you can have it if you want it, but it's the same.
It's a dookie table.
She doesn't like it for some reason. I think it's good. I like
hate it. I had a better one before.
I am gonna give her my monitor arms though.
How are you gonna do your monitors then?
I ordered the Secret Lab ones.
Okay. You have 3 monitors right now?
I do, yeah.
And what are they all gonna be on individual arms, or is there some kind of triple monitor arm?
So it's a double the same as my current one. My third one, the big one's actually just on its stand. I'll see how it goes. I might end up buying one extra single arm so that I've got all 3 on arms. Don't know. We'll see how it fits because I got the case holder too, so the case will be under my desk instead of on top of it,
Nice.
but still off the floor. But that's going to clear up a bunch of desk space. So I'm thinking the monitor that I always look up here might end up going next to it. So it's a bit, but we'll see. Because the only thing is, looking up at that monitor, the colors are shit just because of how high up it is. It's not like at the right angle. It's weird, but we'll see. Oh, is my camera shit?
Could just be me.
Me, Aaron.
Oh, just
okay.
I think it's just for Kevin.
Oh.
Might have to refresh again, maybe. It's like you're like frozen for a while, and then you'll unfreeze for a moment, and then you refreeze.
Saying that your camera just froze. You're back.
Oh, really?
You're frozen again.
I wonder if we're having the same issue for each other then. Just this viewing.
It's Was Kevin Friesen just there, or maybe we're having it feature? Yeah.
I guess it depends on how your stream gets my video.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't really know how Talk Studio works. I don't know if we're both streaming to them and they're streaming to Twitch, or if I'm streaming through it and you're streaming to me. I have no idea. We're both fine, I think. Okay.
Or just the issue with the Talk Studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, you buying that desk might give me inspiration to also buy that desk. I've also done like a little PC part picker, like upgrade, build out. Just like a new
Mm,
motherboard, CPU and RAM, maybe a power supply as well.
I'm holding off until next gen.
I could, yeah.
Be
I'm not a
strong. Wait.
5600X. I feel it
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. I'd wait. And yeah, it would be a big upgrade for you because you're on a 5600, but I'd still wait. Like, because the next gen is this year, right?
True. It could be crazy too.
And it's Zen 3. It's the first Zen 3, so I'd wait.
I'll wait. I'm surviving, I would hope that it would solve like this camera issue I might be having.
Mm,
Just start some heavy multitasking. I can feel it sometimes. I don't know how hard you slam Discord, but Discord can be slow sometimes for me. At least like when I'm trying to search through logs, just like shifting through logs and re-catching up the feeds with the
mm,
information can be laggy. Only when I'm like heavily multitasking, I guess. But
yeah. My
we'll see.
I went to so when I think it was last year, but when we went to Alex and Morgan's house, Morgan has a standard S2 that it's mechanized, but
Yeah, he
he's
recently built
like
it, I think.
yeah, he's a DIY job. So I think his like surface top is from IKEA, and then he bought the motor from Amazon maybe. But it's nice. I like it. It's like a cool setup, and that was one of the I had already been looking at the Secret Labs one before I seen that at his house, and then when I seen it, I was like, yeah, it's been building up for a while. Took me a long time to pull the trigger.
I'd be
But yeah.
interested to know how much use you find out of the standing. I'm not too sure how much use I would find out of it. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's it. I don't know how often, but my thought is I'm thinking about. Well, I am gonna get the. I have the Meta Quest 2. I'm gonna get the Meta Quest 3 so that Kelly and I can both VR at the same time. So I figure standing in VR will probably be better than sitting because I have streamed VR before, but I found it a bit strange being in the seat. But I think being able to do it stood at the desk would
move
be
your
better.
chair away and have more room for movement and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Yeah,
That sounds cool.
we'll see. We'll see.
So you're thinking about getting the Meta Quest 3, which get the Pro version?
No. So that's a different thing. So there's the Quest
Oh,
2,
okay.
then there's the Pro, then there's the 3. I wouldn't get
Oh,
the
so the
Pro.
3 is the new. The 3 is a little bit cheaper than the Pro, but it's a newer generation.
Yeah, it's newer. It's way cheaper. But it doesn't have everything the Pro has. The Pro is like way high end studio shit. I don't need any of that stuff. I just want 3 for gaming.
Right. Yeah, I've considered buying a VR headset. I've never owned one, but I just haven't really seen something that I think tickles my fancy. I guess I'm not like too interested in playing like Beat Saber type things, so that has never drawn me in. But
Um,
that's why I was
there's a
interested in the Apple one for like productivity. I think that'd be cool.
well, you can do that in the Meta Quest. So you can have virtual desktops. You can like, yunk. fuck all the monitors, just yunk.
Yeah.
um, and the nice thing with the Meta Quest 3 is it has pass through. So the old one was just black and white, but the new one, from what I can tell, you can like just have screen. You can literally just have screens in front of you and still see the world around you in color. So,
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah, to be fair, there's not loads of good VR games that I can recommend. I've played some. Um, Played a horror game that was fun. I haven't finished it though. I've been slacking big time. Um, and there's like VR Poker Stars or something. It's fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Every time I go on there, I fucking piss myself. It's just funny because everybody else that sits, you play with other people and you're all just playing against whatever, but because there's like props and stuff, people like throw things at each other and it's just hilarious. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's just stupid, but it's funny as hell.
Because you're playing poker in the virtual world and everyone's kind of goofing around a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm just thinking of a world where like I wake up in the morning and I like throw on some kind of headset just to like start my day, productivity wise. It's like checking all this. It auto boots up your like desktop. It has to be like linked to your computer. I feel like for it to like.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I feel like it's right around the
Yeah.
corner though.
I mean,
It kind
it
of already
is,
exists, but
right?
like not in the
Yeah.
greatest fashion. Not in a fashion I think that's like usable yet. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When I finally pull the plug on that one, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Kind of waiting to see what Steam cooks up, or Valve rather, because they've made some good products, but theirs is very wired. Or like their last generation, I think, is very wired.
Yeah, well, I think so. I use my one. I use the Quest 2 wired just because there's a couple advantages. Like one, there's no Wi-Fi shenanigans, and two, you can charge whilst you're using it, so it lasts for longer. Because I guess that's my main complaint with the two. The battery life, you only get like 2 or 3 hours, if you're not plugged in. And so I'd probably go for the extra battery on the headset in the 3, but still, I don't know how much that would actually extend its life. It's just I
With
think that's
those Quest
the
headsets,
main
are you able
issue
to
right now.
do something like with the Apple headset where you can have like a battery pack attached to it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can get battery extenders. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
hmm Yeah. I think Morgan was wanting to join us today.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know where he is though. He's not sent many messages yet, but he mentioned earlier on today he wouldn't mind coming on and talking about the latest patch because I know there was a bunch of bartering updates. And he is Mr. Barterer. Get him in any tomorrow
Send him
night.
a message to see if he's around.
Sure.
Yeah, we had a little bit of some bartering updates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we had quite a lot of stuff in that latest patch notes. It was kind of a 2 weeks rolled into one, really, wasn't it?
yeah.
I think
Bits and bobs from last week.
I think once you have so many things in a patch on Trello, it's just like nobody wants to write the patch notes for it, and then it just becomes a mega one at some point.
Yep. We're not going to see webhooks for a long time, so I wouldn't hope for them. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think webhooks resigned to next version of the dashboard, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't know if they work for anyone anymore. I have no idea. I don't think it's just a Kangs versus Groove.
Yeah, if you have them in
Definitely
if
just
they exist, if your webhooks still exist that worked before, they should still work. I know there's people who have shops that have working webhooks. Technically, it's still possible. Um, it's just like the interface on the dashboard to do it doesn't work anymore. So, like technically, if you still make a webhook and then if you can somehow get it into the database, which no one can do that, it works. Because when I had a shop and when the webhooks was broken on the dashboard, and I was able to jerry-rig myself a working webhook just by copy and pasting one in the database and changing the webhook. So technically, it's still possible if we wanted to change the way it interfaces, but currently impossible for players.
Did we not add that?
I don't know. I feel like I remember asking about what I need to do to make it available, and then I thought I made it available, but obviously not. But do you even remember how do we make a vehicle available for the casino? Was it its vehicle category?
It's a great question. Is
Or maybe it's in the
is it
config.
not the lottery casino car model? Remember
Being a grandma.
Oh, here, casino cars. Lucky. The Imola is not in the list of cars.
Where are you looking?
It is in Arco Casino.
Yep.
Server,
Okay.
main,
Yep.
cache.
Cache.
Yeah, line 476. That is the list of casino cars.
I see. Okay.
So feel free to add or remove as you see fit, but that's how you do it.
I'll do it.
Oh,
For a short break from our sponsor.
Okay, man, leave it alone.
Need to rename it.
Need to rename what?
Car.
Stop it, buddy.
Yeah, I made the addition, and I'll have it sitting in my changes pending, but I'm not going to push it until I rename it. But at least it's there, and I can see it. So hopefully in the near future, I think I need to relook at its handling, just to make sure it's actually okay. Any plans on adding / redoing rules regarding gangs on when you can war someone? Not too sure. I mean, we could clarify our feelings, I guess, in rules regarding wars. Just don't want to restrict things too much, I guess. I mean, I guess most wars are often unnecessary, but it just depends. You know, sometimes the crews that are doing the warring are both fine with a war starting over nonsense so they can just fight it out. But sometimes, you know, some crews don't like when other aggressive crews are just escalating things for nothing. It's tough. So I would say potentially we could see some rules, but not too sure.
Right.
You know, I know we've been suggesting to Sojibo about the whole wars have to go through us kind of thing, but
I have sort of two. The thing is, they're both big pieces of work, but I have two like big pieces of work that I want to do for crews and MDTs, and the first one, which is easier, is redoing the strike system so that we have a history of them in a table with the reason they got them, the date it got it, and it can just auto expire after a certain amount of time. And then in the game, you could hover over the X and see the reason why you got it or something like that.
sounds good.
And then the other big thing I wanted to do was the war system still needs. It's just finding like the best solution. I think somebody was talking about it today, and they said you could have it so that wars have to go for the MDT, but you have when you're creating the war, you have a choice of whether it's red arrow or not. So there's sort of like two versions of wars. And then also when you're declaring war, you put in the reason, and it then if we wanted to, we could then have it go through. So you declare war, and then I guess it basically goes to staff for approval. And then once it's been approved, the other team maybe gets a choice on it, or maybe they don't. I don't know, but essentially, well, I guess they don't get a choice. Maybe they get a choice.
It could be an option, by the staff. Maybe
I don't know.
whoever processes the report can choose to see like this is enough reason for them to go to war without their approval, and if
Mhm.
not, then it could be like, okay, this could just be something I can agree on.
Yeah, but essentially, it would at that point then just be forced. But I think that's the only way we're gonna get any sort of control over it, because otherwise people can do whatever they want. And it is and it isn't a good thing. It's like it's a difficult one, because by doing it, we're taking away people's ability to do certain things. But equally, if people are just doing it for no good reason, then maybe it makes sense. Yeah.
I would say it's something to think about. I definitely like the ideas though of those two additions.
The strike one will probably come first. It's an easier win. The other one's harder. It's a lot. A lot of the difficulty, I guess, is because I don't really know what it is I'm trying to make yet. Once I know for sure how it should work, then it becomes easier to put it all in place. But
Yeah, I guess it's just like figuring out how do we issue the warning where it captures all this data that you want.
yeah.
I mean, this question chat's kind of a good point. There's like a concern for abuse, which is the opinion on people having turfs on hostile but not fighting for them just to come kill you when you're topping off or crafting. I feel like there's like solutions we could have for that, just to avoid the abuse, I guess. But like for example, you hostile a turf, that hostile, I don't know, lasts for a period of time. And maybe if you don't actually capture it, then you can't go hostile for X period of time as well. Something along those lines. It does make sense, if you wanted this to be a crew that kills people, well, I guess there is a limitation. Because if you're a new crew, how many neighborhoods can you go for?
I think the base is 2 on EU, 3 on NA.
So if you were a new crew, you could.
Actually, it might be the other way around.
That limit also limits you on how many you can mark as hostile, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So
You
I
can
guess it
only
is kind of
hostile as many as you can hold.
right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure how big of an issue it is for that to be happening. It is kind of stupid if, their goal is just to mark as hostile just to kill people because they can, not because they actually want to contest the land at all.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's not true.
What?
Somebody said if you ask them to peaceful it, you get a gang strike.
I mean, they could be referencing a recent event where one crew went down to another crew's HQ and put them all in zip ties, robbed them, and killed some of them after they complied because they wouldn't put a neighborhood on peaceful that they were actively fighting for. Pretty much the argument was we won the fights like a couple times in a row, so you need to put these on peaceful. You have 1 minute to make the decision, and they didn't. So they hands and robbed and zip tied them all and executed some of them, and then they got a gang strike for it.
A little bit different to just asking then, I guess.
Right.
Quite a few of us have been on NA quite a lot lately, Sweet Banda. I can think of 5 staff in our gang that's on, 6 staff on in our gang that's on quite a lot.
I think Morgan's coming soon. Hopefully he still has the link.
You should do. Kayla's working on it right now.
Yeah.
So yes, soon TM. It looks cool.
Kaylee's last trailers thing finally went live with all the places to rent. I think I managed to squeeze like 25 trailers out of that trailer park. I was literally using every single door she gave me.
Nice.
And I gave them a garage, a spot to pull their cars out as well. There was plenty of room for all that, which was nice.
Cool.
I haven't had any complaints yet about any of the positioning, so hopefully it's fine.
Sweet.
And at the same time, I was just like flying around, just like looking for any door in the area that I could add a house to. I added like another like 30 in Sandy Shores, I think, something like that. It's pretty cool. Bunch of new houses up there, so people can, kind of settle up there more.
Yeah. And with us like doubling things out, like the new crafting location is going to be up near Sandy as well, so we'll just try to spread people out a bit more, and so having more housing up there is always good. Yeah, and we've got the new processing up there not long ago too, so
I think that was the same month.
yeah, I think
Did
it's
you get
about
the
February.
the processor and the trailer park in the same month?
I think so, yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna try to add Morgan to this.
Making all your turfs worth something, Phil, and then the big gangs come along and say, mine? This dirt patch you've been defending is no longer yours.
Weird take, Finn. Can't really say anyone's gonna side with that. I mean, there's SOPs around tire taking. I don't think the first pickup is warrant for shooting tires, but I think anything after that is.
Resizing turfs? Why would we? What do you mean resizing them?
I guess if you resize them, you can increase the amount there are.
But why?
Not that that needs to be done, but well, there's way more crews and gangs than there has ever been before, so just splitting up territories or whatever to give more people areas to control than fight for, I guess. But I think it's fine, to be honest.
What up, nerd?
I don't even see him
Hello,
or hear him. Do
hello.
you hear him? I can hear him. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't see him though.
Aaron,
Yeah.
new
Do you see him?
captain might or might not.
Yeah, I
be
see
our
him.
home turn.
I'm gonna reopen then. I think. I'll be right
Aaron.
back.
Yeah, I had you. What's up, Morgan? Hello? Morgan!
Hello. Sorry, you can't Bluetooth speaker right now. I'm just trying to check.
There you
There we go.
go. God damn, it's happening.
Damn, it is.
Made him shave.
Yeah, I had,
Looking young as
to be
fuck, bro.
honest,
What's going on?
I had a huge beard, and I had to come off, unfortunately. Probably the longest I've ever had. I was going to keep it until November, but I got some complaints.
Hello, Kevin Obi.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm not back.
Oh,
I'm trying to resolve this freaking issue. I don't see either of you now.
Oh, shit. Hello, buddy. Crazy. Oh. Did we all just get kicked?
I think it was me. I still can't see you guys. So
probably.
I mean, I could just live like this. It's fine, but it's weird. Your guys, I can hear you guys. I can see your slots, but you're. Oh, there's Morgan. I think
you see
whatever
me
the
now?
connection's going on here is just crap. I don't know. Hello, Morgan. Welcome, Morgan.
Thank you. Thank you.
We haven't even really talked about bartering at all, besides the fact that you made some changes.
Oh yeah, did you go over all the patch notes otherwise?
No, we'll have
Oh,
the juicy details for you, mate.
Okay.
Not really. We haven't really talked about the prop menu, Alex's Twitch connector, or anything else really. Just the trailer parks and other shenanigans.
Yeah, I think it was 340 onwards, right? Unless 339 had any. No, they were all before Tuesday. Oh yeah, so yeah, we added the rest of we added additional stuff to the airport, didn't we? We added the shops to the airport and the offices to the airport, and then we also added liquor stores as well, all around the map.
Those all got purchased already?
Yeah,
Obviously,
they're
yeah.
all gone.
I didn't even know those got added. I was
Yeah.
there for you doing it, but I forgot that they went live.
Yeah, the liquor stores went live and the airport shops went live. But yeah, it was quite an issue at the start because obviously there was no limit, but we've got the limit in place now. So in the future, that won't happen. And obviously, if we're going down the route of adding the rentables to the auction system, when we add new rentables, then it definitely won't be people buying it up as fast. And also, there'll be a high amount of money being splashed out on rentables if they're bidding for it as well, so which would be good.
Yep. I don't think the limit got listed anywhere. What's the limit?
So right now it's 2. Obviously, I don't think we posted patch notes
2
for
what?
the free. It's just two rentables, but not unlimited ones. Just like either like
So any
houses or
property
shops.
around the map that you pay rent on that isn't one of the 3 unlimited apartment or
Yeah.
4 unlimited places.
You can have 2 of, yeah. So you could potentially have
Like
a
Pink
trailer
Cage, the
and
standing
a shop.
motels.
Yeah. You could have
Pop.
a pink cage and a shop, for example.
And that doesn't affect your housing limit.
No. So the rental limits are now set from the housing limits as well. So the amount of properties that you have does not affect the amount of properties you can rent. So you can have like, I don't know, up to, if you're just not non-VIP, you can have 1 house that you purchase and you can have 2 rentables potentially.
And 3 of those, or 4 unlimited technically.
Yeah, and the unlimited, because anyone can go up and grab one of the unlimited properties to rent.
That's interesting. I mean, good changes. It's interesting to think about that. Technically, a non-VIP player could own or be renting 7 properties.
Yeah, if they go for one, all of the limiteds and a shop and a trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously we can put any new changes we want to those limits or rents, but right now it's just 2. And there were some optimizations as well for for the check-in of the property limits as well, so that was good. Hopefully they load a little bit faster now. We've got so many properties. We've got over 1,000 now, don't we? Over 1,000 properties in the database set up.
Yeah, I would say it's actually fairly common that we have to advise people to relog because they think they've lost ownership of their apartments. Usually very frequently it's the Legion Square apartment. I don't know why it's that one. It's number 859. It could be
Yeah.
because it's at the end of the list, but it's probably a good dozen times a day we have to tell someone to relog because they think they lost ownership, but it just didn't load in for them.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, we did also add a toggle blips option for the houses as well, or properties. So now, if you're on NA, for example, they're automatically turned off, so you don't have loads of property blips on NA shown on the map unless you turn them on using the command. And then for EU as well, it's good for, I guess, if you're streaming and you don't want people to metagame where your houses are. If you're on stream and you open your map, and all your blips will be off for your properties if you toggle that
Okay.
option. So it's a good option for streamers as well, I guess, on EU if they want to use that command just to turn off their property blips, so that if they're streaming, people don't try and metagame their houses and stuff like that. What else property wise was there? I think that's pretty much it property wise. So yeah, I think that goes over the property changes for the shops as well, with the new liquor stores and the airport shops, because obviously no one really knows where all the liquor stores are unless they know the map and they know to check for the little. Some of them have that glass icon, but they probably won't know that they're a player-owned shop immediately. But I am working on a little system for that, so you can check what's in stock at each shop and set waypoints to the shops. So that sort of system is going to be coming soon as well. So it'll just be like a nice UI, kind of like how the TVM tablet is displayed in F5. It'll be on the F5 tablet, and it'll just be a UI. You can go check. You can search for an item, for example, and it'll bring up that item if it's in stock in a shop, and you can check which shop it's in stock at, and you check the prices of it in the shops, and then you can set a waypoint to the shop which stocks that item, which I think people might find useful. And then in addition to this, Aaron set another goal on top of that, which was the allowing shops to buy items from players, which is going to be an interesting one if we can get that working and sorted. So like restaurants like Cat Caf and Hornies and Gelato can request, I guess, for meat or ingredients, wherever they need for their food that they don't already have, and they can request people to sell that to them. So that would be cool if we can get that working and see how that works. It'll also open up a new market for those players that just are looking for something to do to get money, and then they see that, oh, I can sell meat to this business. I can go do meat and sell it to this business because they want it for this much, which might be more than the Noodle House or whatever the illegal meat dealer buys it for. Yeah, but basically, player-owned pawn shops. That's essentially what it is. So that could be cool if we can get that system in place. There'll be a little bit into that.
That in combination with the UI to navigate around for who's looking for what, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Could do something like TBM where like when it's showing like what's for sale or what's for or what where people are trying to buy, where like it'll show only the highest or lowest number.
Yeah.
Just navigate you where that is.
Yeah. I think that would just be cool to get in whenever that comes in, but it's a work in progress right now. I don't know when it's going to be done. It's just a continuous
Cool idea,
project.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it'll definitely help once it comes in. Shit, I think that covers all the shops and property stuff now. What else do we have? Oh yeah, the bartering system got the update. Obviously, you did the laundering, the actual laundering configuration for the missions. So what's required for the laundering missions, Kevin? So hopefully people are finding that good, or have any feedback, complaints maybe.
Yeah, I got
I
sent some feedback that like the grapes or the wine that was being asked for was a little bit too difficult for the amount, for the rarity. I just tweaked that a little bit, but other than that, it's been. I haven't been going hardcore looking for feedback for the most part, though. I've been heard it's a good addition.
Yeah, I think I heard a similar sort of thing, like going and doing all the grape stuff and getting that wine stuff was quite difficult, or to then finish the laundering contract. But yeah, obviously everything's a balance and a work in progress, so everything gets better. Yeah, and then obviously aside from the actual contract itself for laundering, the new cop interactivity was added, so that cops now get pings. I haven't actually had any feedback on how regular these cops are getting these pings, but I have seen people post a picture of it in staff chat and say, "What's this?" So yeah, I did see someone post a picture in the staff chat of the blip, or in dev chat, whichever one. But yeah, hopefully it's not too much, and hopefully it's not too little. So there's actually a nice little balance in between. But obviously it can be adjusted if they're not getting it as frequently. But yeah, it's a nice little cool way now to add a bit more risk to bartering, where cops can actually, there's a chance that when you set your waypoint to go to your drop off, that the cops can get a call about your drop off, and then potentially go to that location and see if you're handing off stuff to the guy there. Paul says he thinks he's seen the blip 2 to 3 times in total. Is that during a day, or is that over like the time you've been on since it's been updated, Paul?
Yeah, might need to talk to some officers about it. I haven't really heard anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are the thoughts on the amount you can launder with the updates too? Because the initial feedback I heard was that it's still too slow to launder with.
Too slow for who, I suppose. I would say it's just another step in us trying to diversify the methods that we can launder money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and definitely, I didn't want to make this and for it to be supporting large chunks of cash, especially until it was more ironed out. We still have a raw value for our launder rate for this system too. So I didn't want to make it. I didn't want to give the ability to launder way too much money with this flat rate until we kind of worked more on things like how Morgan has added more risk to the activity.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we could make it missions, higher level missions do more, which is the case. The higher the tier of the mission is for laundering, the more money you do get to launder in each mission. It is, I guess it is a little bit time consuming when it comes to like having the stuff on hands right now to do the missions, which is just like jewelry and wine bottles. Yeah, we could, we still need to find that method of laundering for the people who have bulk money, I believe that's still a hole we got to fill.
Yeah, I think Aaron was mentioning as well on an NA the other day that if these laundry missions go well and we find good balances for people on low tier bar and high tier bar, and he was thinking of potentially getting rid of the old money launderer system.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
that's
so
that's definitely the idea. That system is slowly being getting nerfed and removed. Essentially, is the plan for sure. We're just trying to make a bunch of different ways to launder, so that you have options and different rates. Because the old launderer, like nobody had anything good to say about it. It was shit. It was shit for crims, and
Just the interactions are tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, was it you who removed the casino dirty chip guy?
The pad fit has been gone for ages, and so it was just a spot on the ground. But yeah, I got rid of it just because it's an instant 50% launder rate with zero risk, like, and because like the actual launderer's base rate is like 45% now. There's no reason, especially on NA, not to just go straight to the casino and get a better rate and fast instant. So
It's true.
Okay.
yeah, it used to make sense back in the day because you used to have to gamble it to get it out, but now you can just take it straight to the desk and turn it back to cash. So it's the little bit of risk that did exist there no longer existed. It is just an instant, as much laundered as you want at a flat fee, and by removing that, people are more likely to sell at the same launder rate 50% to another player instead.
Yeah.
So if a player can offer you 50%, great.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing people doing.
Exactly.
Buying dirty money off people.
I'd much rather that 50% went to a player instead of an NPC, because then there's risk.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good point.
Haven't heard of people trying to sell dirty money to FIB yet, though. That'll be interesting.
So use it. Yeah, well, exactly. But you wouldn't be selling it at 40% if the 50% casino guy was still there, would you? You'd just go there.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, other than the laundry missions and the cop interactions, I guess quality of life changes are added to bartering. So if the tier 3 contracts run out, for example, you now get tier 2 contracts instead, and then if that they run
How
out,
would
you
it
get
work
2 more
beforehand?
contracts. He would just tell them that there's no contracts available. So I think we had a limit of like 10 or 20 tier 3 contracts, and once they were gone, the person who's tier 3 who had that much respect was not able to get any more contracts until the PED moved location, which was every 60 minutes or so. So now it actually gives them some tier 2 contracts if there's no tier 3 contracts, and then vice versa if there's no tier 2, that gives you tier 1, which I guess is better for people who want to, I guess, continue doing barter missions,
Yeah.
so they don't run out of the contract if they're higher level now as fast. And then also now it tells you what skills that you needed or what level to accept the contract that it tried to give you. So if it tried to give you one that required hacking and you didn't have that, it would tell you that you would know you
That's
need
pretty much
hacking
for
level
the
7.
launder missions, right?
Yeah, and for the normal ones as well. If it tried to give you a high level fishing one, for example, and you're not high level fishing, then it would tell you about that. I'm not sure I can't remember how many different missions we had for non-laundering that had specific skills that were required, but I
think
know
it was
that
just the
some of them did
fishing.
have yeah. So now they actually know if they want to try to do those missions, it'll tell them. But I think people try and avoid getting the efficient skill up because I think that's probably the mission that's wanted the least still at the moment. So they just go for the other drug ones mainly probably. But yeah, I mean, in the future, I also want to add more types of missions in terms of interacting with other jobs. I think I said that before, like where maybe you're doing taxi job for a bit, or maybe you're doing delivery job for a bit, just other things that interact with bartering, which you can gain respect for, which I think would be pretty cool. So you could actually see people going around the city in delivery trucks and stuff because they're completing a bartering contract and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the delivery truck job still needs an update there for that to go happen because it's not the best right now still. And I don't know when we're going to be planning on bringing the transportation skill in potentially. If that's still coming, would be cool.
One day.
Yeah, it would be nice. All the little transport jobs having that specific skill, and maybe we can have skill checks then for the higher tier barter missions for those if we have those as missions as well.
I like the addition that of the interaction animations with yourself and the ped
Oh,
when you're turning in the mission.
yeah, so now you're actually doing something for a bit with the guy at the end when you're returning it. Yeah, he checks it all out for you. I think we still need to try and get maybe the new lines voiced. Show of TVs is interested still, and Doug and yourself getting the voice lines in for the new laundering dialogue and stuff. That'll be
Oh yeah,
cool
for
to
taking the laundry
have in.
missions.
Yeah, because right now it's just text and no speech at the moment. I think it's the only ones with no speech. But it'd be cool to get those added if we can. But yeah, and also, what else? I think that pretty much covered bartering changes. Oh yeah, we removed the respect drain each rapture as well. That was quite a big change that people disliked, which was the respect drain in each rapture. But that's now removed, and now I guess the change was that you lose more respect. So if you get caught and sent to jail, obviously there's a chance that you can get caught with these new copper interactions. So if you get sent to jail or arrested at any time, you can lose a percentage of your respect, which is based on your current respect level. So like if you're like tier 3 type of guy or the higher level shop, you're going to be losing a lower amount. So like 0.2% or 0.25%. And then if you're a guy who has quite a low amount of respect, then you're going to be losing by 10%, which is not that much if you're on a low amount of respect.
Why have we done it like that?
Uh,
So how much passive were we losing beforehand per rapture?
Passively, it was based on their respect level again, but it was percentage wise. So I think it did range from 10% down to 2%, based on their respect level. So we did remove the drain for that, but so now I guess people are losing less respect than they did with the drain if they're not getting arrested. But there's still other ways for you to look at to I guess add a drain to the shop maybe.
Oh no, it kind of feels like the drop for getting arrested should be higher if there's no passive loss now.
It is higher. It used to be lower.
I
It
thought
was
you
just
just
a flat
said it was
25.
It was
It used to
just
be
25 for getting arrested before the
Oh,
but we had the respect, we had the rapture drain, and we had the 25
Right.
respect when you got arrested. So
but you
now
just
it's
said a minute
25.
ago that you used to lose like 10% per
Uh,
rapture, and now you're losing 0.25%
No, I said
if you get
per
arrested.
rapture drain, it would be between. So if you're it would be like the same sort of system. If you're a low level respect, you'd lose like a higher amount of percentage, and if you're a higher amount of respect, you'd lose a lower amount of percentage. So it's kind of the same system as you getting arrested now, but it's not per rapture. It's just when you get arrested, that system's been applied to.
So if you were like tier 3 high respect, you would lose like 2 to 3% every single restart. But now, if you're tier 3, you can lose like 2 to 3% every time you get arrested.
Yeah. So, for example, if I had 20k respect, I got arrested, I'd lose 500 respect each time I got sent off to jail if I was on around 20k. But obviously, then if you get back down to a low amount of respect, it'll go up. So you lose less and less and less. And so, I mean, 500 when you get arrested if you're on 20,000, it's still, it's not a big hit to you, but it's still enough that you'd have to go gain that respect back up. I'm not sure what the highest person respect was on. I think when I last checked, someone was on 40,000, which I think was Doug, maybe. I think Doug was going hard on bartering, grinding, potentially.
Did you say
Yeah.
you lose 0.25%?
So 0.025.
I think he's thinking of the way he does his calculations with the script. But he's
Yeah,
saying
so
2.5%.
2.5%, so 0.025. So I times it by 0.025.
Oh, 2.5%.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say 0.25 is 50, not 500, but 2.5 is 500. Sure.
Yeah, I just read it. I read it the way I do the calculations. I do like times 0.025.
I liked that idea, Thomas, and we did talk about it. The only problem is our shop system, there's no easy way to display two separate currencies as a cost to
Yeah.
something. So it'd be really cool to have like a cost in dollars and a cost in reputation both shown, but we have no way to show items that cost 2 sets of currency at the same time. But yeah, it would be cool. But
there was the idea of adding maybe a percentage drop for each time you access the shop as well. But I mean, if you're losing 5% every time you open the shop menu or whatever, then I don't know. I don't know if there'll be any complaints from that. But I don't know if it'll still be enough to cover what they're buying or whatever, or a good amount of drain. So ideally, it would have
That
been
sounds
better to
pretty
have
punishing.
it. Yeah, ideally, it would have been better to have it per item, so you can give it to what items they buy. But yeah, right now it's kind of not
I don't think,
a good
I don't
system at
think
the moment.
just browsing is a good
Yeah.
idea. Sucks.
Yeah,
Like technically, right now we could make it so that if they make a purchase, it does take away some respect, but we just don't have a way of displaying that before the purchase.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, because we want to tell them how much respect they're taking so that they could go through with the purchase. That's why I said, like, I feel like the only way would be to have a custom UI that displays all the items that are in your shop, and then you, I guess, place an order through that UI, and it'll tell you the respect and the cost of money that it takes off you. So you're not really using the Ox inventory; you're using a separate
Oh,
UI.
right. You can have it just like deliver it to a place like a compensation box, like in the bartering place.
Yeah, I could have it like that, or I could just have it so you go there and you place the order for your UI, and it gives it to you there and then. But yeah, I mean, with the shop UI that I've been making, potentially you kind of snatch that system where it displays all the items, and then maybe use that for showing the items that they're in their shop, and they can place an order of how many that's in stock. So potentially could use that and have an order thing for that. So yeah, still thinking about ways to to drain respect that are not too bad for people to complain about.
Somebody asked for a trucking XP/cash buff. Trucking recently just got money laundering added to it, so that in itself was a huge buff to it. I definitely don't think there's an issue with trucking payout.
Yeah, I don't know if trucking XP is going to get buffed. I mean, there is no rush to the final level. I mean, I don't know.
We have loads of systems in STRP that are super grindy, and
Yeah,
you don't have to be max level on everything. So I don't think that there's a need to make it more attainable. I think it's fine as is.
people want to reach the end game, dude.
Well, if anything, things are gonna get pushed out further. Like it's been planned forever, but eventually we'll get the coke and meth labs working like the weed lab, and those will be up above level 25. So at some point, because I think at the moment most people regard level 25 as the cap for drugs. Like I don't think you get many bonuses above that, but soon it'll be a requirement to bag at that at the labs like that.
Were you there, Sujbo, when we last looked up the highest drug levels?
I think it was not Dog Gomez. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was like level 40 or something, isn't he?
I think he's like level 80 now.
80? There's no way. There's no 80.
I don't
Sorry,
know what
Gomez, for
Doug
leaking it, but yeah.
Wow.
Gomez.
That's wild. I suppose though, the introduction of all the stuff at Weed Labs, I'm sure propelled that, because now that you can get XP rolling joints and bagging, that's got to be crazy. Especially now grown in houses and everything. Like weed XP for drugs must just be massive.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any instances where his skill is being calculated and giving him some uncapped bonus. I know we have caps on a lot of stuff, but because like his drug level affects rolling speed, I think.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like the manually cutting speed, it doesn't affect the speeds of the Does it affect the speed of crafting? Like at a lab crafting, like the drug lab craftings?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, okay. I almost want to say it does, but I don't know if it does. Okay. Okay, so you might have some cracked speeds there. It probably has like a cap. I think it has a cap, but I don't know what it is.
Mac gear 640k is just from level 81 to 82. That's not his total. That is just for one level. But yeah, for him to level up, he's gonna empty his bank account in XP boosters if he does it that way.
Yeah, I mean we don't even have the math on our page for that high of level, but
I think it's in Excel. Yeah.
yeah, level 65 requires 9.3 million experience.
Sheesh.
So yeah, I mean imagine 80 is even crazier.
Yep.
It's cool though. Is he gonna get some kind of achievement if he unlocks the first level 100 drug manufacturing? I think that's his goal.
What level 100?
Yeah.
Level 100. I've just extended it down. Level 100 requires. Is that 31 mil? 31 and a half mil?
It has to be,
Damn.
yeah.
To get to level 80 is
Yeah,
17
31,
mil. So he might be level
Okay.
80, but he's only halfway. He's not even halfway to to 100.
He's about halfway,
Almost.
mathematically.
Yeah. It's an upward battle, that's for sure. I do like the fact that we don't cap limit like levels, and like they're technically you can go all the way to level 1,000,000, but ain't nobody getting there.
Yeah, I don't know. Not in their lifetime.
I'm not too sure how trucking is affected.
It's affected by the truck you use. What's the level? I don't know. I think it might. I think it does. Let me look. Trucking. Yeah, it does. Your skill level directly affects the amount you get paid.
Is there still takeaways, like if your trailer gets damaged and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Yeah. Damage is
Briefly remembered
calculated too.
that.
Yeah.
Is that just for money, or is it also XP?
Just money. Just money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can drive it like a maniac and still get full XP.
Yeah, okay.
The laundry is a different resource. I will tell you.
Looking at the math for the
Up to ×3, yes. Is for the
does
laundry.
the trucking level have anything to do with your laundering rate?
Not with the launder rate, but with the amount you launder, just because.
Oh, with the
if
amount
you
you
get-
launder, okay.
Yeah, because if you're getting paid more, you launder more.
True.
But it doesn't adjust the rate, just the amount you launder in.
In terms of the drug stuff that we were talking about, we're still planning to add more than one location for processing and stuff like that. Because I don't know if Kevin sent you a link, but I found like this bloody place that gives us 120 different locations.
Oh yeah, we need to
But
check
you
that
can
out
like
at some point.
enable and disable them live as well, or just turn them off through the config. But it's kind of like there's models that all look the same. So like electric building or whatever. So they're like the same model, but they're the building that leads down into or into the drugs.
Oh
drug
damn,
spot.
that's sick. Are they all the same? Because it looks like there's
There's a
I
couple of
think
options, but they're all
Yeah.
the reusable.
Yeah, the different. There's like I think 4 different builders, maybe 5, and then different options you can put in them.
Yeah, looks like 4. Ooh, that'd be fucking good. So actually, I'd seen another one of the mappers we buy from quite regularly. Maybe it's GNN Studios. I can't remember, but they're working on all of the drug labs, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah.
cool. Then we'll have, because we just wanted a second. We're not looking to move the current ones. We're looking to have a second set.
Yeah.
But that there is just begging for a system that police can shut down and it moves. That'd be
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah. There's a what's it called? There's a caravan as well. So I don't know if it might be a meth caravan or something. And like I don't know, wherever it is on the map, police can go there, shut it down, and then I guess it moves somewhere else on the map. I guess they'll have to try and find or raid or whatever.
Yeah, how would? Oh, that'd be fucking tough though. Like, how would we?
Well, I feel like it would be kind of like, do you know how you change interiors on shops and things like that? Where it's like
No, for
entities,
like
yeah.
I don't like. So yeah, we could make it so that the cops could go to it, they could raid it, and after they raided it, it despawns and spawns up somewhere else. That'd be cool. How would players know where to go if there's a hard to hit
That's true.
locations? Do players just start getting blips for drug labs?
Bartering ping,
Potentially.
cost
Bartering
respects.
ping?
Or like just something on the phone as well.
Yeah, we
but
could,
yeah,
we could definitely do something
work
like
it
that.
into anything.
It's gonna fuck up all your warrants because the only way you're confirming it's a drug lab is if you raid it.
Yeah. So they'd have to, I guess, raid it, and then they'd have to get photo evidence that it is the lab, or video evidence that is the lab that they've raided just now, and the person that they followed from the lab.
You kind of have options there though, because you could like just stake it out for a while, start getting names and warrants, and then once you've had enough, raid it to confirm that it's a drug lab and shut it down. And then
There could always be some kind of reward system in place for police shutting down a lab. You know, it could trigger.
Oh yeah,
PD
for sure.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that'd
it
be
should
cool.
absolutely. Oh, I
But
love that.
it does sound like really interesting thing to do with all those different like locations that could be all around the map, and then you could go raid
Generating
one,
the
shut it
crafting
down.
location sounds like a challenging aspect of it.
Don't we have like stuff tied to props as well with crafting and stuff like that right now? So I don't know if there's
We
anything
do,
inside
yeah,
them that we could just
yeah.
tie it to a prop or something like that, so that whenever that spawns, they'll.
It's a little dangerous, but maybe.
Yeah.
Just like globally.
Yeah, unless we had
signings
like our own
prop.
custom prop inside the thing, maybe that spawns in there with the
we
stuff.
might be able to do like an offset because if they're
Yeah.
just
Yeah, that as well.
like
If they're just
shells,
buildings. Yeah.
we can maybe offset it from wherever it drops. I don't know. I like that idea a lot though. That's really
Yeah.
like we could literally just have it. We can either choose that it just changes every rapture regardless as well.
Yeah.
Maybe it should.
Yeah, I think it probably should.
But then on top, yeah, we make it so that cops can raid it
Yeah.
and shut it down. That gives
Yeah.
cops more stuff to do. It adds risk, and
Yep.
it's no longer static. Look, I like the idea a lot. Actually, it's really cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to get that kind of system in place. And I guess people will be on the hunt for where the labs are and stuff. The only thing is, like, I guess, or if some cop has a criminal that's just like feeding them information every time that they ping in the lab where it is or something like that. Sure, trying to mitigate camping here and like bloody.
It just depends on how public you make this knowledge, and
yeah.
How restricted is it going to be? Is there only going to be one additional one, or could there be a way to have multiple additional ones?
So it looks like there's 40 locations. It's not 120, it's 40, but with 3 interiors each brings it up to 120. So 40 locations, 3 possible interiors for each weed, coke, meth.
Yeah.
40 is still a lot.
Yeah, still a lot.
For sure. Yeah.
More than what we got now.
Mm-hmm. This could be my project.
Well, you know,
I
I
don't know,
saw.
bro. I like this idea.
Yeah, it is good. I did like when I saw 120 drug, I was like, wait, what? Let's just check this out.
Can you link me the post again?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
They didn't seem too overly expensive either, so I was like,
Yeah, your price is fine.
yeah.
I love the fact that it can be changed on the fly in live, because being able to shut down the lab and physically move it is awesome. 40 different locations means that a whole bunch of turfs are going to become valuable, and the current
Yeah,
ones that
yeah.
the drug labs are on aren't like, it's not going to be like a static, these are the best turfs. It's actually the valuable turfs going to move around. It's really fucking cool. I really like the idea.
The only one like kind of like negative that I could see people talking about is with our current drug location or drug labs, we have like an exit route to get out and things like that. But obviously with these, I'm just looking at
Makes those-
maybe one door
Yeah.
to go through to get into their
That's
location.
fine. We never really
but-
had exit routes beforehand. It's just like convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, them moving all over the place and potentially being multiple of them would be interesting. And I guess stop all camping at one location, or cops camping at just one location.
Yeah, I could even see like these things being some kind of like almost private buildings that people can pay for. Almost like imagine that these are rentables almost that people can spool up for a lot. You know, and like they can milk it until they get caught.
Getting interesting,
And
yeah.
they could share it with their friends or something until police catch on, and then it's
Hey man, I just got us a meth lab. Come on.
yeah, it could be a big capital investment too. I had to pay $500,000 to get this meth lab set up.
I'm sitting there like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's a fucking cool idea too.
So we'll have the main one for anyone to use, and
But should we?
Making it a cost now.
Well,
you mean just get rid of the current ones and
Yeah.
just do the
yeah. Because you want people to use your drug lab, especially if it's your turf, right?
right.
Yeah.
So you could, depending where these are, you could potentially like have a turf and invest in your turf by adding a drug lab to it.
If that's possible, yeah. Yeah.
Sounds really cool. It sounds
I
like
like the
a
idea of like having some kind of like capital investment to get these things going, just because it's a bigger loss when the police catch it.
Yeah. No, I love the idea. You've definitely thrown, like, I had a clear plan. Now you've made it harder, but also cooler. I don't know. I'm thinking. I might. I'll buy this and I'll
Yeah.
add it to my local, and I'll find out where all the locations are and start to think on it, because no matter what, I think we should do this in some fashion, whether
yeah.
it's a more interactive moving lab, or whether it's the rentable thing. Because I love the idea, like in EVE Online, you can take over space, but when you own a system, you can upgrade your system, and this is almost like that. You upgrade your turf by adding a drug lab to it, and in return, people using it generates you more money. The risk factor is if too many people are using it and cops turn up, you lose your money.
Yeah.
Turf upgrade.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, it's a fucking turf upgrade, depending
Although-
where they all are, because
Yeah,
obviously there
Not
ain't
gonna
going to
be
be one in
every
every
turf.
turf.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Like people are like, oh, I can't upgrade my turf, but you can upgrade yours. Well, come fight me for my turf.
but on the flip side, at the moment there is 3 drug turfs. Now there could
Yeah.
be, I'd say at least 10, surely.
Yeah.
No matter
Makes
what, there's going to be more
Quite a
than there
big
is right
challenge
now.
for cops as
Yeah.
well.
I think if there's that big risk of like we did something to get this, and if the police find out, then the people are going to be more like disguising their reasoning for being there, being more,
Yeah.
secretive about it.
Well, that's it. You'd have to have a way for cops to learn that it is like being outside it. isn't enough to like you. Once you know what the models are, you can't just be like, that's a drug lab.
Yeah.
Right, right.
There has to be some sort of figuring out that it's a drug lab. What that entails, I don't know.
Just get Kaylee to throw some of the what the models are, just empty ones all around the city, just to throw people off. I was also thinking, like, for example, if someone did have one of the drug labs on their turf, what if the drug lab then got raided? Are they lose that lab, or like it disappears? Because then, like,
Yeah.
if they try and buy another one on that turf, it's going to be in that same location, right? So the cops will know where it is again.
They probably need some kind of punish timer on that. You know, it
Yeah,
gets rated.
maybe you
can't
make
get in
it so
anyone
that
for a while,
yeah,
Yeah.
like a week or something, 3 days. I don't
yeah.
know.
I think this project should get going, Aaron. Sounds fun.
It's in my basket. I'm buying it.
It's in your basket.
Nice, nice.
We'll figure out what the actual plan is, but
Yeah.
step one is definitely buy it, and yeah, I'm all for it. Let's do something. Yeah, I don't think we're doing X class boosting. I just don't think we need it.
Will there be any more liquor stores or new shops added in the city, like Mirror Park? I think Morgan filled out every single liquor store in the city. I think.
Yeah. There
And
was
then,
one liquor store that was in Sandy that was someone put a ticket in about, but that one's planned to be the gang HQ.
Right.
So that one's not going to be a rentable shop. But Kaylee is working on shop maps now as well, which is interesting. I've seen some of the work that she's done is quite good, and some of the props that she's managed to get for the shops are good as well. But right now, I think she's been working on a Mirror Park shops. So, don't know if you've seen the part of Mirror Park where it has like little shop section. It's like kind of squared off. I think it's near the gas station. But there'll be some shops added to each of those little buildings that are currently just default GTA buildings right now with nothing inside. So that'll be cool to get some of those added there as well. And then in terms of adding more shops, I think Kaylee may have plans for other places around the city as well where she sees that they could work well. So I think Katie's doing quite well with adding some new map making skills and adding shops and all these other things that she's working on. So it's quite cool that we have that ability now to just ask Kaylee, hey, can we get some shops here and stuff like that. And she work on that project.
If we come across any other things too that we'd like, we might see them added. And we've discussed turning gun stores into shops at some point, possibly in the future too. So those could be, shops around the city at some point. But I mean, we've been filling out the map. I mean, the map's getting busier and busier, and
Yeah.
so we're making use of all. I like how we're kind of just like making use as much as we can without just adding a bunch of random mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
It's nice. Possibly, Thomas. I have the casino car list open still, and so I might do some changes on what's available, take some things out possibly.
When's the last time someone won a car from the lottery or casino?
I don't know. I'm not too sure where that's tracked, to be honest, if it is tracked somewhere.
I think it was still done in the
it's
Twitter
still
channel or
on-
whatever on Discord, in-game
Yeah,
social.
on Discord, I think it might be.
Oh, that's a good question. When's the server? When we move servers over? I guess when
Good
server has the
question.
time.
Yeah. I basically most of it's up and ready. I need to transfer over files, which is a long, slow process. I should start that at some point, but essentially, I need to carve out some time where I can actually, preferably an early morning, where I wake up dead early and try and get it done outside of peak hours. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be EU will be off for several hours whilst it's going on, so it's a case of finding a time that I'm available and that is outside of normal hours, because I could do it at like 6 p.m. any day, but that's the worst time to
Right.
do it.
Right. Soon TM. Soon TM.
Yeah.
We'll be on the juicy new machine.
But yeah, we have it. It's ready-ish. It just needs more time. We have a 1 gig uplink on the current on both current or 3 current servers actually. But the new one is 10. Is it 10? I think it's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like an upgrade.
Oh yeah, for sure it is. Yeah.
How much is it going to get used? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, we're not constantly using a gig uplink at all, because we do a bunch of stuff to avoid it. Like, we have a caching server, so all our assets are served by a separate server. So the main things that the game server serves is voice, and just game data. So packet loss.
Hopefully less packet loss.
Yeah, maybe. Don't know.
I've been having some personal issues connecting to the server for the past couple of days. I don't know what it is. I get stuck on downloading. I think it's the content manifest for a really long time, even though it's just kilobytes. And then it'll load all the resources, and it'll go to connecting to server and just like take on that for like 2 minutes, and then just fail, and like 5M crashes. It's weird. I think it's probably where I'm located, because I don't hear anyone else talking about that or sharing any symptoms like that. So
I haven't had any issues, but like I noticed a massive difference connecting to the NA server versus the EU server. The EU server is snappy and I can do stuff. The NA server I can't do fuck it. It takes the piss. And I assume that you're the same, but the other way around. NA is probably good for you and you use shit.
I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I can't really compare, to be honest. I mentally can't think of like the loading times comparison, at least, but usually it's fine. It's just I've recently had this weird downloading content manifest thing, but sometimes it connects with a breeze. So I don't know. Could just be weird, some weird server filter going on.
I just checked, and there has been one lottery car won this year.
Only one.
Yeah, Ferrari, the Ferrari that got won on 18th of January. It's only one result. We don't log the casino one to the in-game social anymore, probably because that code probably wasn't added to the new casino Lucky Wheel stuff. But we could potentially get that logged again as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think many people spam lottery tickets like they used to.
Yeah, and obviously the wheel now is just a one-day type thing, isn't it? So that's not getting spammed as much anymore as well.
I wonder if we should find another purpose for these vehicles then, or if I should just list a bunch of sale on TBM.
Unless you're increasing the odds for the lottery, get people going again.
Lottery car is just a singular vehicle.
I'm waiting. Any minute now, there's going to be some angry supercar owners typing, "No, you
don't re-release my 765."
Buying lottery tickets.
Or maybe they're racing down to TBM right now to list their cars at their big prices before it gets fucking.
A urine?
You can toggle them on and off now, Stocky. We're happy this week has been working on the clutter of blips, because apparently if you're over 99 blips, it starts fucking with your map UI. So we've tried to get ourselves under that limit. I've certainly noticed that bug. I didn't know that the 99 thing was a limit. So if it fixes that, awesome, because it is annoying.
I can't believe that limit has still been a thing for so long. So weird. It's just a legacy thing. It's just that breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lotto car does need a change. Yeah, yeah. The lottery tickets just kind of lost a lot of purpose, I guess. Like one, the economy has grown away from
Yeah.
their numbers, which is fine. You know, it's still in a good area, I suppose, but it's just not like any kind of life changing thing. In reality, it's also a scratch off, not a really lottery thing. Yeah, and it's just one car. I could make a change for it, but that might bring some life into it, changing the car.
How long has it been in that car for? 11 months, damn. It's been a while. Been a while.
Yeah, I think the overall launder rate, if you could buy the tickets with dirty money, I think the average launder rate was somewhere in the 60%. Like overall, if you opened like 1,000 of them. Yeah, man, you said the same message twice in the same second. I got it. Make it so we can take ID photos at the airport. That'd be a dream. Guys, make it so that your camera rotates around and takes your own photo.
It's probably possible.
For sure.
Reminds me of that system that Alex got where when you take a photo, press take a photo of someone, it automatically sends them to like a thing and they hold the little sign on the new Unity and it does like a wanted photo with the number and that on the sign.
Oh.
Remember we were showing that off before.
Thank you, Trevi, for the wonderful suggestion of more cars. Working on it. Working on it. I got 4 sitting at my test folder
We
with
need
an infinite
more.
amount waiting for me to add to. There's still a decent flow of cars coming in. It's nice. Seems the whole branding thing, there was a little shakeup, but a lot of devs are back at it, just pumping out stuff. A lot of it's still shit. You still got to sift through the shit, but there's some nice things in there. Will we ever be able to tune our stance ourselves? I would say most likely not. No.
Didn't happen on day one. That was funny seeing some of the pictures.
Yeah, we didn't really go over like the prop menu. Still kind of work in progress. I guess we still probably need to figure some stuff out in that Sojibo regarding what goes where. Um, did you? I think you lowered the lights down to turtle for now, right?
What down to turtle?
The prop menu lights for VIP down to turtle, or did you? That was just your suggestion.
Yeah, I haven't moved it. I'm okay with it coming down to turtle, though. But we need to find some additions to add to it for Royal still, and we're thinking like I think some of the stuff you have for staff could go in there. Let's see TVs like Morgan threw down a darts board the other day and we were playing it. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
we could
Yeah,
this
and
this could be a Royal thing. Like, why not? You know.
I think once we have that more fleshed out, and then see it on the shop,
Mhm.
whatever it's called, the info thing for the subs.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Hayden, there's some thoughts and ideas around improving the chop shop that's on our list, which includes the option to get more like physical items rather than cash. So you might see that in the future once it's been completed. Does the JTF building need to be set up on NA? Should I put that on the? I'll put it on Trello.
I turned
Like
it
the
on,
logs?
but apparently, yeah, it needs all its locks setting up. Yeah,
Ooh.
like any admin plus dev plus can do it. It's just
I mean, you can also just copy it from the EU table, can't you? The locks as well. It's quite easy. I think
You
I
might
did
just
that
have to give
before.
them new IDs. That's all. Like give them new lock IDs.
The IDs are auto-generated, so as long as you're copying the other data that isn't the ID, it'll just auto-generate the latest IDs that like new
sort
ones.
out Morgan.
Yeah, I can I can do the copy for that. I did it when I was doing the gang properties for EU and
Yeah, you could probably
NA.
just feed it
set
to
them up
chat GPT. Say sort this out for me. Push.
yeah, or
I
just
read the
control
ticket,
V.
Morgan, and I added you
Control
to
V,
it if you want to
control
get it done.
all right, all right.
I don't know what CID tools are, to be honest. I can't help with that.
I don't think CID have any additional tools. They're just CID.
We have to pay to play it. Typically, no. Right?
It's a question you can figure out yourself by trying. I didn't say
like-
message me.
I feel like we talk about it all the time, but yeah, Sabs gets updated all the time. Some
Does it?
updates are big. Yes. Some updates are bigger than others.
I had to wait for Shorty to fix the latest.
Hey man, it's a team effort.
Yeah, my team part is right clicking and unbanning every day.
But it does catch the bad guys too.
It does. It has a lot less than it does the good guys, but it's there. No, Shorty's been better. He hasn't been breaking things.
He's
Yet.
been chipping quite a bit lately. He's, we lured him back. We've had him playing in NA a bit with us. Slowly getting him more invested.
Dita, you're not gonna. I doubt you're gonna get any kind of FIB tools on NA. I'm sorry.
I think the one tool that I think was it EXO just mentioned was the checking the apartment IDs when people go in. That is planned for NA and EU, so that CID can also do it on EU as well. So it's just whenever that goes in. Hopefully now I can work on it this week after finishing the other updates I've been working on. So shouldn't be too much longer to wait for that. But yeah, they'll be able to check the apartment IDs so they can get warrants and stuff on NA and EU.
Well, there you go. Soon TM. Is it on the Trello?
No, don't think so. Should probably
He's
add
working
it.
on
Should
it.
probably add it.
Did you guys know on Trello?
All the drug labs.
Did you guys know on Trello if you click on the little colored markers for like the type of card it is,
It
it'll actually
expands the name.
it makes the name show.
Yeah.
I just learned that like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Did you misclick it?
Yes, I misclicked it. I was like,
I
what's
think that's
this?
probably how I discovered it before, but I usually have it turned off at the moment because I kind of know what they all are.
I like seeing it. It's a nice look, nice change. One thing I took away from this stream was I need to increase the price on class 2s at the bartering shop.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying that they're too cheap or something.
Some of them, like the higher end ones, apparently. I mean, let's see
Yeah.
the prices we're looking at right now.
Oh well, that's fucking annoying for starters.
I mean, the Banshee is 375,000, and the AKS 74U is 300,000. Apparently, that's too cheap. Make some changes.
No, Nico, we're getting slowly going in the opposite direction. We have crew system now. It is much the same.
yeah, crews basically do all the same things, right?
Yeah, I think by the end of this month, we should just have everybody's crews because new season is perfect time to implement it and make whatever changes when season switches over to limits.
Yeah, because what's the point in having a whitelist nowadays? Like, what do you get different? Nothing.
Right now, the only difference is turf limits, but I
Yeah.
think we should just standardize that as well, and then that's it. There is no more difference because the plan is also to add unlocks for gangs and crews. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't accept that guy's icon.
Well, we haven't done it for any crew, and the plan is to make it unlocks. So why give him a free unlock?
Yeah, it looked nice. That's all.
It did. Yeah, it did. I'd rather figure out the system and get it going. Right now, where's my drug labs?
You got them.
Oh yeah, you're playing with that now, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, with the current like amount of crews that we have in the city, there's no way they're all going to have an HQ, but that's fine. We don't. I mean, personally, I don't feel the need that every single group needs to have an HQ or anything like that. So
It's not realistic. It's never going to happen.
crowd shooting would be potentially a cool addition if it's not buggy and exploiting. You know, it seems like the new Ghost Peak change has been a good addition for the most part.
There was some complaints, but I think for the most part, that was probably mostly people complaining that was previously abusing it.
Right. There's like some like weird angles where you're trying to shoot over like a railing, but you can't.
Yeah, I mean it's not perfect, but I think it's better than it was.
Yeah. Is there any difference between the two high-tier apartments apart from price? I do believe so. I think the Eclipse Tower one is more expensive and has a little bit more storage space. and I think it's a little bit nicer, or has like a better view. I mean, anyone can look at the turf map. I'll give you the link for it for EU if you want to see how it's laid out, without having to have access to a crew MDT. In the future, we plan on having some kind of ability for you guys to upload a logo for your crew. Probably some kind of you hit level 25 or something, and you have the ability to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to be able to vet the image. Yeah, some kind of clothing option might be something in the future. It's a hard decision to make on how we want to do it. There's a limited amount of slots we can have for each. There's only a certain amount of masks that we can have, and if we want to reuse a mask with different textures, we can't whitelist them right now. But that's something we can look at in the future. I don't know, maybe like some kind of lanyard or something we can offer gangs that hit a certain level if they can provide the image, and then we can just make it another texture on a lanyard we already have. Something like that, but it's not planned out fully though. But we would like some kind of a system where crews can request clothes that they have already ready to go. Diving suits for pets, not going to happen, unfortunately, unless we do some kind of script-based diving suit, maybe. Depends on how pressing the matter becomes.
Yeah.
Any additional skills being added, such new jobs? We've talked about a skill to kind of unify trucking and the other transportation jobs, but not too sure. You'll see, maybe in the future. Hello, planting Loki. I need to be right back. I need to use restroom.
You're looking for the files of the drug labs, Aaron.
I'm fucking around with it. I have all the files.
Yeah.
I tried to hot reload the script to enable one of them.
Yeah.
And it crashed me, so that's a good start.
So
I'm guessing that the problem is there's no documentation, because I assume, or I hope, and if there's not, I'm going to be immediately opening a ticket that there's some sort of export to enable and disable them.
Yeah, do they have a config on that resource as well, or anything else?
Yeah, there's one config, and it's like the Gab shops.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, where there's a is it enabled true false, and then is it weed true false, coke true false, meth true false. That's it. There's no script.
Okay.
The scripts are all encrypted, so I don't know. I'm sure there is a way to do it, but it's not exposed, so I don't know.
Yeah, I assume we'd have to find out the names of the entity sets and stuff like that to enable and disable at those locations. Because with the shops, I just get the name of the entity set at that location, and then I can disable and enable a specific one for that location.
Yeah. I also noticed that with the location disabled, the thing was still there, but it was there we go. Okay, so that fixes that problem. Okay, so I know how to fix that first issue, so that's good. And let me have a look at
Yo.
Yo.
How's your little drug labs looking?
Don't know. So I tried to change it on the fly and it crashed.
Okay, good first start.
Oh fuck! Oh, I just died to a panther.
Idiot.
Spoiler! One of them's in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna restart the server because now none of them are there. But essentially, there's a config file and none of the script is exposed, so I don't know how to do it on the fly without restarting the resource. And obviously, I don't want to have to restart the resource, so I think I'm going to open a support ticket with them and find out how we can do it for a script. As soon as we can do that, then all our dreams are unlocked. If we can't do it for a script, we're fucked.
It is definitely possible through script because they have their own script that does it, I believe, as well, where they do it in their own script, which they did mention in the package description for that.
Yeah, well, there is a script included, but it is just a config file. That's what I'm saying. There's a client and a server file in it, but they're both encrypted, so I don't know how to do anything with it outside of editing the config.
I think potentially doing the custom tricks to hook on to what events are being sent or triggered from those files could be useful. I think I did that for the bloody theme park when I was checking what events were triggered from the theme park.
Wasn't the hot
and
tub?
the hot tub as well, and the hot tub. Yeah, I did that one for the hot tub to check what events were being triggered there.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Network event log. Turn it on. Okay, let's see what happens. Although I'm not gonna see any events for it turning on and off unless it happens when I log in.
Yeah, unless it like loads the building when you're logging in or getting close to it. Maybe I'm not sure what kind of performance things they got in place.
Yeah, I don't know. We shall see.
I was looking at the shop just now. I saw they've got a performance increase package, which apparently increases players' performance for low NPCs.
Yeah, I've seen that. But it's all encrypted.
That dev
as well.
has a 5M server.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is it popular?
Weird. It's like I don't know if they do like I don't know what happened, but like I usually never saw them on the server list before, and then randomly I saw them with like 600 players, and then 500, and then but now I don't know if they like did something to get a bunch of people because normally I don't even see them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right now, yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to talk anything negatively about them, you know. But it's got 11 people on it, but it gets weird. It's like right now it has 11 people out of a 200 cap, but I swear I've seen that thing randomly out of nowhere with 600 out of 600.
What the hell?
Like in the past month, and then I saw it once at 500 out of 500. I don't know if it's been filled with like bots or something.
That
or
sounds
what, but-
dodgy.
Okay, so I have a drug plan.
You have a drug lab?
If police try and push into this place, it's going to be fucking suicide. I'll tell you that much right now. You go down a long ass like ladder.
What
And then
happens when you chuck a bunch of mollies?
And then it's a long, narrow hallway that's just going to get filled up with dead bodies. And then you just go into a choke point where it's the entire room, and yeah, it's.
Sounds like we need right shields.
We do. We need. If you're pushing into this place, we need fucking right shields.
Just see
Check
how
the
far the
gas
fire
mask.
spreads, you know? Just spread a bunch of fire bombs.
Yo, the pipes, bro. Good times, good times. I still have that video on my computer. Good times. We were so like casually like, oh, it's the pipes, you know. They'll never get past them. We were just okay with it.
Cool. Yeah. I guess we'll have to. I'll get a spot to get open and figure out how we can.
Hit a brick wall already.
Have you pushed it to the unused yet? I might take a look as well, just in case.
Not yet. I'll do it after stream.
Cool.
Kudat wants to be banned, bro. It's fine. You might have to be one of those TwitchCon on banners, you know what I'm saying? Do your ban appeal IRL.
Yeah, man. I already said if Kudak comes to TwitchCon, we'll unban him.
Okay. Get loads of
You just
people
gotta
lining
find a
up
nice
now.
little coffee shop. We just do some IRL ban appeals.
You have to do an in-person ban appeal with Kevin and I.
Look us in the eye and tell us you didn't mean to say the N-word.
Whoa. I don't think any drug dealing pings have been increased recently, unless people are selling drugs a lot.
I haven't touched anything like that.
Yeah. The only thing that was added was another 1021 call for the bartering, which is a different type of thing on the map.
Thomas, are you coming to TwitchCon?
Harvest Moon's farms.
Ooh, Morgan.
Okay. Who is this KCM Koska?
What did you like to know?
Thomas, you slacking, bro.
What do you mean be ready in advance? You got freaking like 3 months.
4 months, really. It's at the last day of June.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like flying from the UK to Netherlands is like me driving to Disney World. It's not that far, right? How long is the flight, Aaron? An hour and a half?
Hour and a half, yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, it is not that long.
And it'll be quicker for you from England. Aren't you down like in London or something? You can just get the train, dude.
Kevin and Sojibor, you're not scared of someone. Bro, me and Sojibor are like giants.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
good.
It's good.
They would have to find us in a back alley somewhere, and and then actually just like not try to fight us, but fight us, because like someone can try to fight us, but doesn't mean they're gonna. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, we're nice people. It's not like we shake people down and insult them and then ban them for them to hate us. We just, I don't know. It'll be fine. We didn't get stabbed in France. We're not gonna get stabbed in the Netherlands.
Hopefully.
No, we're not gonna. Come on, people. It's just a video game.
You'd have to be extra sad to to take it that far. Yeah, EU server 600, NA's 125, 120, somewhere around there. I think EU averages between 500 and 600 every day. NA averages 30, 40 every day. Our drug lab's been moved. Rewind the stream and you'll
Yeah.
hear our plans. We're looking into some big plans. I don't know how long it'll take. I've already opened my support ticket, but we're looking into it. If it works, we could have some really cool plans. But we have several different potential plans. But yeah, we'll figure something out.
All right, Phil, settle down. That's some felony talk there, buddy.
You coming to TwitchCon, Phil? Get sorted. Personally, I think everyone in the stream team should be obliged to go to TwitchCon.
Buy their ticket.
Damn,
that adds up real quick.
STRP's
Unless-
paying.
I mean, how many?
There.
I'm not ignoring your ban appeal, man. I just don't have a lot of time to look at ban
There's
appeals.
66 people in the stream team.
Yeah, obviously not all
But
gonna
to
come.
be fair, yeah, a lot of them won't come, and a lot of them also just don't stream STRP anymore. Some of them will just stream random shit. But
Your top 5 most active,
What you wanna greenlight the top 5 streamers getting paid?
I know. What do you mean? I said by
No, a ticket. I mean,
I mean, if they're interested in coming, yeah, could be a thing.
we're not paying for the flights though.
Of course not. Just the TwitchCon ticket.
just the ticket.
if,
You sure?
if us
Flights are
getting the
quite cheap,
TwitchCon
Aaron.
ticket is gonna bring them to TwitchCon, then yeah, maybe.
If we bought you a ticket, Phil, would you come? Let's see. Dave, are you in chat? You'd be one of
Ash,
the
if we
top
buy
5
your
paid.
ticket, would you come?
Yeah, Ash.
Okay, Alex.
Alex.
You can fuck up, Alex.
Anyone from the staff team, opening up?
Mine too, Sojibo. I had to buy my TwitchCon ticket still.
Be interested to see if Kevin's flights were as expensive as Sojo and Kaylee combined.
My flight will probably be like 4 times as expensive as theirs combined. At least the numbers I'm thinking for the round trip is like 250 pounds. Is it more than that?
Yeah, Kevin and Katie's were definitely much more than 250 pounds.
Wait, yours was 250. Wait, what?
No. You said Aaron and Kaylee, right? Not Kevin and Kaylee.
Well, compared to you, Aaron and Kaylee's compared to you.
Yeah, I
Right.
paid like 700 for me and Kaylee.
For both flights round trip.
Yeah.
So that's 350 each.
Yeah.
My flight at minimum is gonna be 1800.
Yeah. Okay. I figured yours would be between the 1,000 and 2,000 area.
That's if I fly into Amsterdam, not Rotterdam. If I'm gonna fly into Rotterdam, it's like $3,000.
Yeah, we're flying to Amsterdam for the same
Yeah,
reason.
Amsterdam's probably.
Because if we want to go to Rotterdam, A, it's not direct, and B, it costs more, so fuck it. Might as well fly to Amsterdam and train down.
Got to get the train from other place anyway. So just
Did
about
Ash
the same
say he'll
time.
come? I missed that.
I did not see a response. I think Phil said he's thinking about it, but I didn't see Ash.
The only message I see from Ash here saying he wants to kiss me.
How much for an unban? The going rate used to be 5,000, but it's gone up a little bit. It's about 6,500 now.
Damn, we increased it from 5k. Sheesh.
Getting that bag.
Yeah, the 5k has to be paid in cash in person at TwitchCon.
Do like a proper deal. Got some guy walking up to you with a briefcase.
We've never accepted payment for an unban, so I'm just making that clear.
Yeah.
Well, to my knowledge.
Some staff member just holding back the secret.
Oh yeah, unless there's a rogue staff member.
Yeah.
nobody's actually getting to pay for an unban.
If you guys do come to TwitchCon, I think we're doing custom shirts. Could potentially get one of those if we're still doing that.
Yeah, we did them last year. I started to design this year's ones. I think some people were saying I should remove 2024, and I kind of agree. I think we'll just stick with city names. So we'll just switch it to Rotterdam.
I mean, they are going to do Rotterdam, 3 years in a row or something now?
They are, but I'm not entirely sure whether we're going to go 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
There's a good chance we're not. Just
because
because
EGX or something else.
I mean, if it's really good, maybe we will. But otherwise, I think next year we might end up going to like EGX or something. Yeah.
Just like because you do a lot more than just the place. You go to other places in the country you're visiting.
Yeah,
so.
and we like exactly. I mean, the last 3 years. I mean, over the last 4 years, in terms of meetups, we've had Edinburgh, Amsterdam, Paris, Manchester. We've got Rotterdam coming. What is it? That's 5 cities.
I think we've got to make it up to Kevin and do one in America sometime. Get us over there.
Yep.
4, 5, yeah, 5. Oh yeah, I'd
If they do one in
to-
Florida, you definitely have to come, right?
Well, I
I
think
don't know if they ever will, but I don't know
oh,
if
you're
they
talking
ever
about
will.
talking about TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Vegas and stuff. I don't know.
It looks like they're always going to do it on the West Coast for some reason.
Yeah.
Probably because their headquarters is probably like in California or something, or Washington.
Yeah. Because they did Vegas last year, but they're going
Yeah,
back to.
They're doing San Diego this year. I think.
Yeah. You're not coming this year, Johnsy. God damn, you slacker. It would for me, Alex.
It's a business expense. Come on, traveling through a plane for work meetings abroad.
I mean, TwitchCon, the con word is for conventions, so there's all kinds of activities there, and there's booths for all kinds of companies, and to try out their stuff, and to get stuff from those companies like keychains and T-shirts and hats and bags, and play games there. And they have like tons of video game booths for unreleased games so you can play and try, and you can like test out gaming chairs and webcams and all kind of stuff like that.
Yeah,
Tons of
100%.
expos.
Yeah.
If you don't have to
if
be
you
a
haven't been
streamer to go there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and like Yeah, it's like a really good excuse to just meet up with everybody from the community, and even if it turns out that none of your friends are going, yeah, there's a shitload of other stuff you can do there if you find out you don't like anyone from STRP or whatever, you know. But you know, from experience, like from this will be our 5th like proper official STRP meetup. Nobody's ever been weird or shitty. Like in real life, everybody's been really nice. So I honestly wouldn't I
I
wouldn't
don't think
worry
I had any
about that.
issues with anyone.
No. And especially in the TwitchCon ones, like it's a massive convention. There's thousands of people there.
Yeah.
You can just disappear into the crowd and do your own thing if you don't like the situation or the people, or, you know, there's something weird.
Yeah, I would dip all the time just because I didn't like following a giant crowd. Sometimes I just
Mm-hmm.
go do something else.
Yeah, like last year when we went, because there was like what 20 or 30 of us from SCRP, we were not all going around in a 20, 30 man mob. We were splitting up into 2s and 3s and meeting up with each other from time to time. We'd do a bunch of stuff together, but we were not all glued together for sure.
I think we had a big meal once with like 14 or so of us.
Yeah, we hijacked a restaurant.
Yeah, that was nice. That restaurant was ready for us. They're like,
Yeah.
because we had gone there once already that day before, I think, and we came back and they sat freaking 14 of us instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough when you have those kind of numbers because like we eat out every day, but it's like how many can you actually get together? Because we'd love to have everybody, but it's easier said than done.
Hiring a venue and catering here.
You can all eat together in TwitchCon. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg, and you ain't going to get a real meal.
I got some sushi at TwitchCon.
Yeah, the little food booths they do are nice.
Oh yeah, we had that food outside upstairs as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
on the rooftop.
Yeah, we got
thing, we
beer
had
and shit
some-
on the roof. Yeah,
Yeah, quite
Paris.
expensive.
I was
up
fucked up
there.
though. I couldn't barely eat. Fuck. I'm gonna definitely need to avoid that.
It's boiling hot up there.
Oh yeah, because it was right next to like the extractor fans.
Yeah.
It's fucking roasting up there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was a reeve. We remember this.
Good times. I wanted to die. Nice. Very smart, Kaylee. Make sure you bring backup batteries.
Handheld fan. Is it the same time, same sort of date as last year, or is it a bit earlier? I think it was in July.
A little, yeah, I think it's a week or two earlier than last year. It's usually
wonder if
early
it'll
July.
be-
This time it's like end of June.
I wonder if it'll be colder.
Maybe a little bit. It's further north as well. It's not. Then again, when we went to Amsterdam, it was like a heat wave as well. Like in fact, every time we go to TwitchCon, there's a heat wave somehow. I don't know. It's crazy. For real. There has been.
It's just normal weather for me.
A holiday, dude. Having a nice holiday.
Kevin's like, "What? This is a heat wave."
Okay.
Well, this is the best weather we have in Florida. This temperature. You know?
Yeah. But yeah, if anybody is on the fence or whatever and wants to talk about it, feel free to send me a DM. There is tags for TwitchCon on the Discord, so if you do want to make the jump, let me know and we'll get you into the group. And I guess if you're one of the top streamers, it sounds like you might be getting a free ticket if that helps convince you to come. I'm buying it for you if you ain't coming though.
You get flown out, you get a nice hotel.
No.
I'm not drinking that one, Morgan, but I am drinking that orange one in the photo.
The Ultra Sunrise?
Ultra Sunrise, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried that.
It's nice. This picture here is a sloth. It's like a Halloween sloth.
No, guys, don't believe him. It's a turtle out of its shell. It's turtle porn.
Get ChatGPT on that one. It's a friendly little guy. He's smiling. There's nothing to be scared of.
You paying for Phil's hotel, Morgan?
No.
That's very generous of you.
Maybe if I came into a large sum of money, you know, I could offer to pay for someone's holiday, but no.
I hope that happens to you, Morgan.
Well, I was listening to the radio today, and I decided to enter into some of the competitions on the radio. I was listening to Heart Radio, and I was entering the Heart Make Me a Millionaire draw.
Whilst you're in game.
No,
Heart Radio's in game, isn't it?
It is in game, but
You can listen live in game and be like, "Fucking what?"
but yeah, I bought entries to that today. That was fun. Probably not going to win, but you know.
I can do a close up of the photo. Let's see.
Alex was annoyed yesterday. I was listening to the radio so much that when I was cooking food, I started like singing "We Buy Any Car." It just came into my head.
He's chilling.
God damn.
I had my headphones off. I couldn't hear anything. But yeah, I mean, it's a friendly little sloth. Could use hanging up.
Kevin, can you
Can I recreate that picture like this? Like, I can't see if I put my arms up. No doubt. Crisscross applesauce and put my arms up. I don't want to internally identify as a sloth, so it's okay. We're space turtles here, all right.
Oh, they discontinued that monster that you had in the UK.
Oh, you poor
I'm
thing.
stopping buying it.
You need to check your Amazon. I buy all my monster.
Yeah, I did.
Your Amazon.co.uk.
Yeah. It's currently unavailable on Amazon at the moment, is what I'm seeing, unless there's a different link.
Okay.
But they got all these other sites that import stuff from the US. They've probably got some in stock, but they're probably quite inflated in price.
The Ultra Gold is good, if you haven't tried that one yet.
I haven't tried gold. Pineapple, is it?
Mm-hmm. My favorite, I think, is probably going to be the Ultra Black.
I think in terms of zero sugar, I haven't really tried a lot of the other flavors, but I usually go for the ultra white since that's always in stock, always there. But for sugar flavored ones, the Pipeline Punch pink one I really like the most. But I haven't had that one in a while because it's just a lot of sugar.
Yeah, Hayden, I've had the what? What's about?
I didn't know this was a thing, but I was getting a meal deal in Tesco the other day, and I noticed that there's an Iron Brew energy drink called Power Brew. I was like, I'll try that.
Oh.
It's okay. I still prefer this
Mango Loco.
Oh, mango.
Loco.
I haven't had that before.
Alex's
No,
favorite
it's the
flavor
best
as well.
one, bro. It is the best one.
It's not the best one, but you know
It is.
the Pipeline Punch pink one. You know, it's a bit of taste better than that one. You know,
Nah. Power
Brew. I just saw that.
You want in the chat, Phil? Consider it done. Good lad. Jazz has updated her profile picture to your photo.
To your sloth.
Yeah, your stuff.
Nice, capture that. Where'd you see that?
Just in DMs. Where am I looking? Captain Phil. Twitch. Con 24. There you go.
Ooh. Damn, how many
Well-
people are in this channel now?
Welcome to the Turtle Life section. Northwest Roleplay being shut down by say what did they do? Tell us more.
Getting the
We're
tea, getting the
interested.
tea.
How do you know?
And do the users need a new home? Yeah, we do the full weekend. Most of the people that go do the full. So we I think a lot of us are. I'm at least going Thursday till Monday, so I'm there for a longer weekend. You can do most of TwitchCon in a day. You can do all of it in a day, to be fair. But we tend to like speed run it all in a day, and then the second day go back around and look anything that we missed, or take it a bit more relaxed the second day, essentially, I guess. But you know, if you're on a budget, you can definitely do it in a day.
Yep. I'm going to be there for as long as the Airbnb is booked, I guess.
You're just there to get people drunk. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get drunk. You know, I don't think I get drunk that often when I.
That often? What's that often? Like, oh, yeah, only once
Whenever
a
I
week.
go
Not
out,
that
whenever.
often.
It's whenever there's a reason to, I guess, something special, occasion, going out, going away.
Morgan doesn't need a reason. It's Friday? Fuck.
It's a nice day today.
Get
Let's
some
capitalize on it.
ice vodka.
Yeah.
Can we get a hairline reveal? Is that a thing? You guys worried about my balding? Should I not give into this?
I've
Peer
never
pressure,
heard.
peer pressure.
The fuck? Who asked that? It's like back here.
God damn.
It's embarrassing. That's why I have the bangs, to hide it. You can see their hairlines already.
Yeah, my hair isn't down. It's up. Okay, Zarif.
He would.
Content restriction, content restriction.
Yeah, I increased the prices on the bartering high-end class 2s a little bit. Oh my god. It's glorious.
Damn. Forehead reveal.
I'm blessed with my hair. Yeah, that's a downside of having bangs. Your forehead gets a little greasy. That's a 5 hit. All right. You thought it was gonna be terrible. You see me in person, Kaylee. I guess you weren't inspecting my hairline. Damn, Hayden, okay, I see how it is. Anything else you guys want to discuss on today's stream? kind of just hanging out, which is cool and all. Just
Yeah,
checking.
I think we've
Yeah, I don't
covered
think
all.
there's
Just
a
chatting
lot
shit
more.
now.
Yeah.
Looking forward to TwitchCon. It's gonna be cool. I need to get my shit prepared.
Mm.
At least we already have the Airbnb figured out, so that's cool. You know, not gotta stress about that.
I just need to start sending debt collectors around to everybody.
There's a 42
Yeah, make sure you let
members
me know
with the
because
role
I
now.
don't actually know.
I think there was that
I need to
group
sort
chat,
out.
wasn't there?
I can't remember. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I did make
you
a
just
group.
I know
Ping
last
up-
time I
ping
was
up
like
that
the
group
last to
chat.
pay, so
I think you've got all of the prices in there and stuff and all the information. You just got to ping it up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's somewhere.
I wonder if we'll hit 50
Oh, there it
people. There's
is.
42 people with the role right now, which could or could not be
There you
good.
I bumped it. Is the prices? Oh yeah, yeah. Everything's there. Yeah. Cool.
Apart from the dates of the actual.
is that price
Yeah.
per person? So do I need to pay double that for my room? That's fine. Or that price is like half a room cost.
It's kind of. I think there's 2 rooms that have singles, so we did it per person, but that was with the intention that double rooms
Yeah, I
would be
got
2
you.
people. Yeah,
Not an issue. See you later, Mr.
Bye.
Apparently, Mo has already paid me. I don't even remember that, but yeah, she's done one to do it so far. Yeah, yes, those are the tweets. Yeah, I think that's the dates off the top of my head. I'd have to check my flights. Let's check real quick.
So you guys are arriving in Amsterdam on the 27th, training over to Rotterdam.
Yes, 27th to the 1st. Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Cool.
Then we get our badges on the Friday, and then we do TwitchCon on the Saturday, Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're checking out on that Monday morning.
Yeah.
Not quite as long as last time.
No, well, last time we rolled it into like a double whammy. We all did Disneyland as well.
Oh yeah,
didn't
didn't
we?
he?
There's not really anything like that around this time. Technically, we could have had it out, and we still could. We could book some accommodation in Amsterdam and make it a double if we wanted to, but I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, the longer the better for me personally. But you know,
You could just come back to the UK with us lot.
yeah, exactly. Like buy a one-way ticket.
Do a UK tour, you know. Come to Alex's and mine house. Go to Aaron's house. Go to London.
Not a bad idea. Never been. Just check off more countries.
Come play some of my board games.
Try new UK
Yeah.
exclusive foods, you know.
I got board games for days.
Be your board game buddy. We can do some campaigns.
Hell yeah.
Some, like a week long campaign where we, halfway through we decide was this worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. No man, if you wanted to come over, I'd book that week off. So yeah.
Okay, something to think about.
Let me know. Yeah, we're going to Twitch 7. You don't need to come to Twitch 7th. The reason we're going to Twitch 7th is on the Friday you can pick up your badges. So we'd normally arrive on the 28th, the Friday. But every previous year I've driven it and I've just been knackered, and then the Friday I've been not human. So I'm wanting that extra day because it's a Friday, we could do stuff as well. So it's just a day to be a bit more relaxed, get our badges, meet up with some people pre-con, and then meet everybody else on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it'd be good because we'll arrive, settle in, have a whole day of having a good time, and then we
Yeah.
get to do TwitchCon.
Especially for you, like you're gonna have jet lag or whatever, so having the extra day to settle in surely
Yeah, it'd be
is
nice.
worth. You want early beers? I'm sure we'll buy you some beers if you come.
We gonna hit the space cakes if I make it this year? I don't know, bro. Maybe. Whatever.
Fat Lemon's the worst. Shimo, why you gotta call me out like that?
Don't you want the Fanta? I haven't seen that commercial in forever. Ooh, another day, another queue.
Are you on a queue?
Yeah, second day with a queue. Might be tiny, but it's existing.
Oh yeah. Shit, boys, buy your VIP now. We gotta fund some people's TwitchCon tickets. Bloody TwitchCon merchants. Hey man, it's fun. It's like a lad's holiday. You get to meet up with a bunch of friends. Like I get to see Kevin once a year.
Yo, it's Dar.
Dirty Dave's coming with you. Is he actually?
Mr. Odell's on the return.
Another very interesting my photo. It's a sloth. It's a Halloween sloth. You missed out. We had a close-up exclusive interview with the sloth.
The only difficult part about this promise that Kevin's made us make is I don't know how we can pay for your ticket because you have to be logged into your Twitch account to buy it.
No, yeah, you pay for the ticket. Shows you
Oh, and we'll
purchased
pay
it.
you
Give
back,
us the
okay.
receipt, and we'll reimburse you. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Okay, that's easier. No, that's a scam. Yeah, bro, we'll pay your tickets, honest.
Well, it's better than us just giving you money. You never do it. You never buy. You never come.
Yeah.
Ideally, it's just people who are on the fence about it, and maybe this will make them come.
Yeah, exactly.
Potentially even some staff members if we need be. Who knows?
Yeah, because it is expensive. The TwitchCon ticket is probably the cheapest part of the thing. Like once you get travel and accommodation, you're
Yeah.
spending quite a bit of money. So if that little bit of covering the tickets pushes you over the edge, awesome. Because like the more people there, the better. Especially if it's we're not offering not offering everyone this, but the more known people, if like I said, if we want to outfit staff, awesome. And our top streamers, awesome. But if you're in the stream team and you're streaming Valorant all day, fuck off, man. Don't talk to me. It's not for you.
Fair.
I'll type a little message in the stream team channel about that in a bit.
All right.
See if we get any bites.
That'd be wild if we can manage to get Ash to come.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Or TBs or someone.
Need to kidnap Paul as well. Paul came to Manchester.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah.
I think TB's definitely needs to come. He hasn't come to any of the events.
I think
True.
TBs definitely needs to come.
Come on, TBs. Get it sorted. Is this the owners just paid for TMC? It was TMC. Was there a missing message halfway? No. That's the full story. They could just be pulling your leg, man. They might just be shutting down and like, oh yeah, we're getting shut down. That used to happen all the time back in the day on Habbo. Oh yeah, we're getting shut down by the FBI guys. Sorry. Thanks for your money.
I don't know. I mean, I did a quick look at their shop, and they were very, you know, they're advertising brands, and it looks like their shop was missing a bunch of stuff as well. So a lot of their stuff might have been infringent of some of that stuff that got shut down.
They didn't
I don't
follow
know.
the TOS. My.
It's Alex.
That was sad, TVs.
What did he say?
I'm definitely looking forward to meet everyone day sooner than later.
Sounds like a letdown, but also a
Sounds like
hopeful-
TwitchCon in June.
But
Yeah, you mean in June, right?
yeah,
TVs?
you mean in June TVs. You know, Dar's coming. You can see that Dar said he's coming TVs.
Darcy's coming.
Well, I said heard you coming. He said you heard correct.
Oh shit! Let's go. That's Pog, dude. Hell yeah. You better get a shirt, Dar.
We gotta hit 50 plus people with the role. You know, 50 members with the role.
It would be fucking sick to have 50 people there.
God damn.
Especially if they all get the shirt on, dude. We're gonna be representing. We got some
No,
really
that's
cool
that's a
photos
big
last year
effort.
of everybody in their shirts.
Oh yeah, yeah. People are looking at the QR code and now, who you a part of?
Exactly, TVs. Yeah, you got time. You got time to figure it out. Do we still have a spare bedroom? Do we still have our closet bedroom?
Unless someone pulls out, I think our house is
Yeah, I think we're fully.
filled.
Okay.
Yeah, more took the last room in our place. Yeah, the place we're getting this year is less people than last year, I think, but only by like 2. I think we're at 8 this year, and we were like 10 last year.
Yeah. I liked the place last year. It was quite nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
What we did to that hot tub
Okay, that
will
sounds.
will never be forgotten. That poor
What
thing.
happened? What happened at TwitchCon stays at TwitchCon.
True, true.
There's gonna be some
Shit was
rumors flying
fun.
around now, dude.
Yeah.
Hot tub orgy, you know.
We had I did a topless barbecue. You know, that was cool.
Try to go shop. We went shopping in a French supermarket. And took ages to try to find shit like, bro, where's the cheese?
The whole checkout thing was funny. She didn't even want to argue with us. We went into the wrong line, and she told that one guy to fuck off.
Yeah, that felt super racist. It's like, what the?
Whoa.
we didn't even realize, but I think we're in some sort of like members queue or something.
I liked going to the bakery. That was nice. Getting the little pastries.
Yeah, that was the best part. Being so close, just walking distance to that place.
I wonder if we got a bakery near the one in Amsterdam.
Yeah, that bakery was legit.
Wee wee.
Do we have a hot tub this year? I don't remember.
No,
Do
no.
we not?
Fortunately, not.
But we
Oh,
do have
man.
a canal.
We do have a canal, and
Right
they
in front of the
do.
doorstep.
They do the the hot tub boats that they just put on the water in the canals. You know, you're just chilling in the canals in a hot tub boat.
Kaylee said it.
It's a
Does
public
Amsterdam
canal.
have like bathhouses?
Yeah, no. Well, it looks like Phil's taking the plunge, so we've at least convinced one person. If Dara really is a yes, then maybe two. In addition to
pretty
everybody else
huge.
that's already said yes, by the way.
And in
We're
addition to
not
everyone
just begging people in chat, please come. There's plenty of people already coming.
everyone else is so lame. We need
Fuck man, we'll pay for it, please. No, there is plenty of people already coming. What the fuck is that?
It's the hot tub boats.
That's fucking ridiculous.
You're just going down the canals in a hot tub.
Hot
That
tug
is
is a
sick.
hot tug.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
The hot tug.
We definitely could do that.
This will be all of us.
Nice day after TwitchCon. Oh yeah, they have like little coolers for our
Oh
drinks.
yeah, sick.
Where do you go wee? Off the side?
You don't want to know.
Why is the water getting murky?
Gets to a point where we gotta be like, all right, everyone, keep your hands and mouth out of the water. Yeah, we didn't say the t-shirt was complimentary.
Yeah, the t-shirt is not.
I think last year it was subsidized.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because they're quite expensive. Even I think last year we paid for half of it for everybody, but even then, it's like they're like 40 odd quid a piece, and that's with like a discount for
bundle discount?
making a bunch. Yeah, like we made 20 odd, so you get a discount the more you make. But even with that discount, they're still not cheap. They're really good quality though. They are really nice. I absolutely recommend getting one. But yeah, they're not cheap.
I could use a more proper fitted one this time around.
Yeah, well, you've got the advantage of knowing how last year's fit was, so you can adjust your fit this year.
Yeah, I don't. Are we doing a different design? Because I don't like the super deep V, to be honest.
We can.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, I'll have to double check what they're like. Ooh, that's pricey, son.
what the hot tub? The hot tub?
Yeah.
Well, I guess more
but
people
the
is
price
cheaper,
calms
right?
down. Yeah, you know, we
Yeah,
got
more
8 people in there. You know, that's not bad for 2
people
hours.
get quite cheap.
Nice little bath.
Mm-hmm,
I can't do the math, but I mean that's a lot still.
25 per person, euro around.
Yeah.
That's what I asked, Haley. It's only for 2 hours though, so like we got to make sure we empty
Yeah.
the veins before we get on.
Otherwise, you're jumping off.
You gotta limit your drinking if there's a no pee zone. Once the drink starts flowing, so does the piss.
All right.
Dedicated wall.
Bring it dedicated.
We could wrap up.
Yeah, we can. We can.
It is time. It's time.
Yeah, we've been chatting shit for a while. Who are we raiding?
It's definitely a weird bug. Sucky.
What did he say?
Heyo.
He said, I encountered a glitch recently where if you break cuffs and try to swim in the water afterwards, you instantly die.
Let's see. We've got a guy here that we've never read it before. Sure, let's read this guy. Cool. Let's raid starting. Let's get some raid emojis.
Morgan, thank you for joining us and explaining your work.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping
In a
by,
bit,
everybody.
guys. Bye-bye.
Until next week.
Yeah, we'll be back again next week. Thanks for all the follows and subs, all the good stuff. Hopefully see you at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you here before TwitchCon, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys next week. And don't forget to DM TVs in time to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Cool. Catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
This guy only has one viewer, by the way, so make sure to spam his chat with the raid emojis and follow him. Hopefully he's not a shit streamer, but we're about to find out.
Ooh.
Bye.